Hello there, today back with AI Robot Isaac Cat. When we'll go with basic Artemis ship. Have Dizzy. X-Hull is better than X-Shield, as we or shield be reliably on the ship. I think just hard to have Isaac try link towards a drone strategy. As we do have attack drone, we also have parry.exe and just rely on that to deal our damage. Parry.exe. Wave charge looks great. I just want to get rid of Corrupted right away. I can draw my Beef Beam, my attack drone. Get a second wave charge. Doesn't even matter. One more wave beam. Okay. Already have Dizzy. Don't really need .exe prism build at all. Or I think we need extra cards. Parallel shift. I'm probably going to upgrade parallel shift B, if anything. Just so we get the early drone shift and then we don't have to worry about the card again. Defensive mode is interesting. Extra fade. Also have guard. For now, I think we're just strong enough. Matter route we go as it a repair yard. We'll have enemy lead on lead event beforehand. We'll have an enemy. We'll have a repair station, and then it's just enemy and the lead. Only here is enemy, then an event, then an enemy. Might be. I think multi-shot is better. Once early at, I can do a lot of what this can output. Couple here, attack drone, parallel oops. I can move off to the side and then fences. That one's right. My son's somewhat appealing, but I don't think. If I was running Ares on this comp, I think my stun is probably better. Shield drone, we have Dizzy to take care of our shield problems. I don't think we need to repair it. It's at our deep. Yeah. Good. Block shot. Damage point. He gives us a card that's not going to. Multi-blast is better. We don't want to go to the right really too much. I'll get parallel shift for potentially a later turn. I blast. To the right. Quick blast again. Run shift. Fracture detection. Bait. Aggressive strategies. Attack drone, as we can deal with a lot more damage. Wouldn't be much for elite fights. Travel recycler. It's okay, but we have Dizzy again that can take care of our defenses. I think fracture detection out to go. I want to upgrade my damage output with attack drone A. Okay, we have the scary enemy. I'm just going to defenses. My evade for any other problems I might have. Paradoxy. Front-loaded blast is like a finisher. Good. And when we already have the attacks that benefit from overdrive. I thought max. Reroute. An attack. Front-loaded blast. Extra really rough. Any luck? Exactly where it's at. For turn. So we do have the opportunity cost of not drawing a bunch of cards. And we just have lethal. I don't think we need any of this. Bowling that EMP gives us. We're ready for elites right away, but I'd rather hard first. Not using lock shot to deal damage where you attack drone. You don't need uncontent. At thrusters, fade is a lot more hand. Multi-shot just for damage. No grab max. Memory leak. Like memory leak, as I can now thin out my hand a bit more. We just win. The drone. Fine with energy. Don't really need this. Jack full. Fine with aid and damage. Momentum. Resting. Oh, our defenses will also upgrade to shield. I'm set up toward ice and carry, especially now that it's fractured. Goes not on the wing. Armored. If Brittle landed in the middle, we would ride this, so we win. Basically 1 and 6. Barrage. Right here. As now we can see exactly where that Brittle is. I am going to move left 1. Don't attack shot first. Matter too much. Barrage is off to the side. Max gives does not. Yep, that 1 damage earlier. Should be fine. Something to remember for. Let's not really a stalling strategy. We don't need acid gas. Don't really have a stalling strategy. that for a turn. Then, you know, we aren't relying on Piercer, not using normal damage. Caliber, I think just hard draw. Hard, factor on offense. Not have armor normally. Not going to be brittle. Factor on left one. Got EA. I think. Again, I'll do the one that's not going to mass duplicate itself. Perfect core. I didn't want to use parallel shift as I'm using block game. Sweep comes in here. I thought that was parallel shift. That was my bad. Should have it this time. Our mistake from the elite fight early. Base. Prism. Go for a Prism build here. Have 2 EXE cards that doesn't match our party members. But we kind of can just rely on Isaac. Yeah, I'm just going to think. Close to D, yeah, we can just rely on Isaac now. Have Dizzy to help us with basic block. Don't want to accidentally our own drones. Then parallel shift, we can just rely on our drones around. Yeah. We'll eventually end up with a 5-card deck after we corrupted. Get attack drone every single turn. Choose battle repair just because it'll. Grab Perry.exe. That gets up better. Faint. Guess I need to move. I could do. Okay. End of this. Our ankles, bam, this card and that card alone. We have 3 repair yard. We are essentially down to a 5-card deck. I just want to make things B. Extra battery. Pacer. Why I want Pacer? Because I can use second factor. Crowd work. That. Now take care of your missile. Have lethal. Mine is tempting to get some extra defense for when we at all. we'll have to get something to deal with the Duncan. But we still have time to run into things that can help. Sidestep. Reroute. Probably. Portal's probably on the left wing. So we can just use the old, all the attacks then. I could have used sidestep. Oh no, sidestep would on me. Regardless, we did just win the fight. But anything, I want to play my attack drone. Here, go to the red, that gives me another repair yard. Class is going to be rough for him. You're out. I actually have no idea what the game master says. I'm going to call it a part modification. First one I did that is I blew up a missile, and that way I could save. Not want to use basic dodge, then back to that's 65. Finishing. Of course, I say that and then bubble fuel. Something I'm fine with taking, as basically allows my attack drones to last longer. I would have preferred a variant. Don't need jettison hatch. We have 5. Lost. Wave control. Card. Rid of max. Last as okay, blast down to 5 card. Eventually, yes. There's no. Try and save that. Yes. Brown. 1, 2, 5. Phase of the fight done. Things in the wrong order. Well, I could have gotten it done this turn, but do it this turn instead. supercharger if we have no attacks. Here it is. Or don't look at carry. We drop down to a hard hand. But that essentially does make it so we upgrade our cards that we can craft. Knock me out of the yeah, that'll save 2 drones. Just one. That's a call. Damage. Savage arm, I guess. Honestly, we could have also taken high frank radio. Since we have 2 draws that we can get, plus another 2. Five fights. One of those boss, we could have a 7-card hand each turn. Know where the brittle point is at? I want to say couple feet. Hell, I need it. Four drones, I think, is pretty decent. And we want nothing. I want the most repair yards. I also want the event. Also, I'm hoping to get Drone Piercer as well. We'll have a Seeker, but we still have Shield. Here, I'm just going to use both. Take care of this. Off to the side. Run the portal point. That becomes an old texture. Hey. Five more drone hits to get. one seeker. Or more drone hits after this. Yes, we want to see. I have two. Next turn. Don't have to deal with it. Okay. Yes, flex move I think is a great. Buckshot is, yeah, actually perfect here. I am not using it for damage. I am using caliber. Field surge, block the attack. Also, like combustible cannons, never going to be in. Or for. I guess I could check. I'm going to play Bubble Field just to get rid of it. There we go. Now I'm on. Should have this. I was going harder to here. I'm just going to try and break it. Ah, it didn't. I'll use shield surge. Buckshot is never new in this fight. It's not with you. Anything? Standby mode might be used. Go for the top node just for option. I guess we'll pick Medicine Hatch in case we want to use. Have no way to use gun caliber. The upgrade is Flex Move A, so I can play it more often. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Buckshot. Bubble fuel. Field surge. Might get it so we can pop on attacks. Then with pressing losses, we need to stall as it'll keep hitting itself over time. So we went. Wait, we'll attack before corrode can happen. I'm down for radio control. Hull plating. Deck size is 5. Good. Have to remove. Oh! This left cannon does not have armor. That is where the brittle point is at. It's also concussionable, so I don't have to worry about bubble shield. Then yeah, I guess I'll. That way I can start my technique. Raw. Take 5 more. Radio control. Gain 5 move. Or predict next turn. Shots are awesome. Radio. We used standby mode once, but it did help. That is a run with Isaac and Cat. Again, attack drone is pretty solid strategy just to carry you through the game. It helps block attack, and it just does damage. But yes, if you have a nice